Dim it up when I feel. Said you make up when you go, and I'm making up a home. Were you out or were you up when I'm in? Gave you a kilometer sprinter, who's speeding when I am long to I'm not breathing. Change your chance. You see, I can get from chance around it, feeling. Said you written from home. Free out and run, take you back in home. Take her home, some freedom and a palm. The borders are freedom and I will. Tell me my brother, That's how you count music. Pretty simple, actually, if you think about it. You just put the beats on your fingers like they feel, like they fit, and you just ride the wave on your fingertips. Your fingertips are on a wave that's happening, and the wave is coming to you, and it's telling you how you feel. And the wave is telling you about stuff, and you feel stuff from it, and that's how you feel. It's from the wave. That's what wave is how you feel. It's a wave, That's how you count it. Watch this. This is the easiest way to count time that I got. Gentlemen, when I fall, you went out and I was fall. Said you want to bread, friend. To bread and a blood, gonna the left hand counts time a little differently. There's more stops in it and more sharp signs. Okay? The left hand is the sharp signs. The right hand is riding the wave on the fingertips. And so it rides pretty much, has no stops usually. The right hand has less stops in it and less sharp movements from the fingertips. that's a lot more fluid looking. But with this, the left hand, it's using a different language because it uses a different type of a brain energy that runs it. See that shit? See how I make my fingertips walk across the room? They fucking move there. The fingertips grab onto the stuff and I push my hand around after I touch it. That's what pushes my hand back around. When I read the script on the force, you can't see the force there, but I'm reading the script on the force right now, like I would with my right hand. This is the best the left hand can do with it. It's just, it wants to do the other script. This one. And if you get good at this, if you get really good at this, you can actually light a fire by doing this. I think. Light a fire, yeah. I just threw about 70 letters, dude. I could really find fast. So I have to reach for it. You can see me reaching for the keypad that we're dealing with. The keypad that we have here. Look at the keypad that I'm touching here. Can you see it? You can see the touch, what I'm touching here, right? You can see something that I'm touching, right? And then I can feel, and I'm reading. It's 10-finger braille. 10-finger braille. Okay? It runs on the Force. The Jedi made the Force so that you could use it for language and shit. For your language and translate. The Jedi, that's the main thing they do, is translate. So, if you want to be a Jedi, you better work on your translating. Better work on your translating, because I just translated a bunch of shit for you. And I just played you those songs and showed the story that they came from. I fucking showed you me feeling the fucking story out on my fingertips in midair, where you can't see the Force, but I can sure feel it. You can become attuned to that after you've been in the 0 point. They put you in the 0 point for 15 years, and it seems like it takes 30,000 years to pass. 40,000. Which is not that long. It goes by that pretty fast. 40,000 years gets by so damn fast anymore. 60,000 years gets by. 85,000 years gets by. I don't know what happened the last 85,000 years. I don't know what happened to 400,000 years before that. You know? Well, I do. If I read it up and look into it and ask about it, then I know about it. But where do I get these songs? Where do they come from? How come I can write 1 million of them? Dude, do you remember the fucking songs? From the stories, from the one language. Everybody remembers the songs that they liked when they heard them when they were alive, and they would live in that story. That they liked that song because that story was about them. A long, long motherfucking time ago. So fucking long ago. Could have been millions of years ago. So you can remember some of them songs from. Could have been that long ago. When they came out with the songs, dude, they came from, dude, the gods make that shit. We don't make that shit, dude. You rock stars, dude, come on. Come on, man. The gods make that shit, dude. They make it, and they write the language, and they write the story of our people in the language, and then they send it out through the force, and they call it the Akashic Record. It's called the Akashic Record, and you can dance on it and sing to it, because it's like the language that had this song to it. Whenever you'd say important shit, the language would start turning into this song, and it would magically connect to you to tell you the story in a deeper way. Like the way the hieroglyphs have way better magic than the stupid letter systems that we use today. How fucking hieroglyphs they had so fucking much magic. One fucking picture would tell you just stories and stories about shit. Long stories, just one picture. And then the hieroglyphs change as you watch them. You've never noticed it because you can't have it. There's no evidence that can be made of it. But they change. The pictures change. You can't make no evidence of it because the black magic covers it up. Those pictures on the fucking shit change over time. The hieroglyphs, fucking, they're not the same from one day to the next, probably. Probably not. One day to the next. Something like that. It's pretty close to that. One day to the next. So, if you've ever believed in anything that we believe, try not to believe. What you can see is not easily achieved, understandably, in the best sort of way. I cannot believe anything I say to you or anybody about this shit. Do you know how much I paid for this shit? And you guys spit on me fucking for speaking it, and you say I'm crazy? I'm gonna keep doing it then. What better way to hide than to fucking make everybody think you're nuts? Nobody would ever fucking think I would ever become a powerhouse to fucking rule the world. Never. I'm gonna take over the world. Does that seem like... Are you threatened by me saying that? Does that threaten you? I'm gonna take over the world, dude, me. Does it threaten you? Why? I'm everybody's fucking friend, dude. I love everybody. I love everybody. Fuck. Even the fucking cops, I like them. They're so fucking stupid. Fucking so fucking stupid. I like them. The judges, dude. I like them. And I remember them from before the shit happened, dude. Before the shit went down. You know? I remember them. And I was a judge too, by the way. 150 years ago, I was a judge in this fucking... Right down the fucking road here, dude. Not very far. Not very damn far. Yeah, I was a federal judge. A federal judge. 150 years ago. I was a federal judge. My name is not Wayne Walker 150 years ago. Look, most of the time when you get reborn, every time you get reborn, you got the same name. Wayne Walker has been my name. Never, though. My name is not Wayne Walker. That's what I was born to this time because of a Horcrux I built that killed me and made me forget who I was and made everybody forget who I was. We hid who I was. I've been a sleeper cell in a prison. I've been a sleeper cell. I'm in a sleeper cell. They put me in an incubation period. Yeah. That means that I was put under, I stunted my growth. And they told me not to, and they directed me in how to run my show, and so subliminally. And then they contacted me consciously in 2009. The Jedi contacted me consciously and told me to hang in there, hold strong, don't get out on my don't get out on the time when the black magic wizards come and wake me up, tell me that I'm going to get out on my black magic prison time's up. Tell them that I want 4 times more time. I want 4 times more. And the Jedi told me if you do that, that suffering will put you in the 0 point for long enough to make you. They didn't tell me about the 0 point. They just told me if you do that, then you'll become the most powerful wizard that can relieve a lot of suffering for a whole lot of people for a whole long time. But you're going to have to carry the weight of all the pain and suffering for 40,000 years. They didn't tell me that part. In the 0 point, there's time travel. So the 0 point is it's used for time travel mostly at first. Anyway, they use it for time travel. Well, when you're in the 0 point, that means that you have nothing that you have at your disposal. Nothing is at your disposal. You're totally depleted. When you're totally depleted, then you realize what your assets meant to you and why you gave them up. You have to put in a bid to get tortured. You have to put a bid in for it, and you have to ask for it, because as a black magic wizard, that we do the black magic, we get to do it, and God allows us to do it because we learn from our mistakes. Okay, so black magic is a mistake usually to play with. You're gonna do something stupid and fuck your life up later on in the next generation and the generations after, like the police becoming the Pocostomus when they're reborn next time. The Pocostomus, the fucking sucker fish that goes in fish tanks. The pretty sucker fish, but it's still a sucker fish that eats shit all day. It eats shit and slime. And you can't eat that kind of fish. Its guts are fucking disgusting, and there's just nothing in it that's worth anything. It's like slime inside of there. Well, it's so weird. Like, it's not even flesh. It's slime. It's like they're made of garbage. Dude, that's what they came from. The wizards try to trick me, and they play tricks on me and shit. They say, "Oh, the Pocostomus came from the black magic glass that we have that makes the cell phones work." The glass. Well, the wizard in the glass. You know about the wizard in the wizard in the glass. The wizard has a crystal ball. Well, yeah, the cell phone just mimics that. It's just a newer version of a crystal ball, but it just works a little bit different. It's newer, but it's a crystal ball. It's the same. It's got crystal on the front of it, and they even call the screen liquid crystal display. That's what it is. It's what they said it is. Fucking assholes. Fucking told us the truth about some fucking motherfuckers. I supported it. I'm sorry, I'm speaking in the language. Yeah, if I start talking in the one language, don't fucking try to figure out what I'm saying, dude. It ain't for you. It ain't for you. No, don't talk in the one language. It ain't for you. Don't do it. Don't talk in the one language, okay? Did God take away the one language from the animals too? Because he said in the Garden of Eden, everybody got along, right? Everybody lived harmoniously or some shit. There was all the animals were there and everything, and they all talked to each other, including the snake talking to Eve. Do you know anything about what it takes to be me? My friends, you see, anything about me just honestly waiting for the sea to even besiege me. And you see, I'm running on fumes here. Do you see the way to the bottom of the sea when it seems equally distant from the sudden flashing boarding? Keep 'em honey right dodging, cheeky red on resorted resin, checking from Sunday resin, silent as you may. Connie Mason, ragey, say I'm left named to read the end of me. I'm telling you the history of the planet. Do you see me? Do you think that I'm easily impressed with what you get now? I don't care, I'm gonna battle now for some time. 40,000 years ago, I came to Blackfoot, Idaho the first time, and I said, wow, yo, this is a cool town, yo. I like it here. People are so cool here. What do you believe it is a thing? I can prove it. Do you know this is your Rosetta Stone? So just keep on listening as I rotate these two fingers. Do you see? I'm listening to a little thing that's playing easily in another place from here that we can see, but I feel it well after being tortured long hard ago. I wanna miss you, wanna burn cold around, put it on the ground. I missed you, want catch you there, home diamond on the square. Can't you see I'm beckoning the call to thee? 'Cause really, humbly, humbly sing out of you somebody. Take your I pray, say that I am easily. Try not to believe in me. Take my advice. See, everything I tell you is a lie. Died everything. I cannot do this well if you know what I mean. Do you understand the time now? I can tell you things about the time travel that you do very well with your cars. They don't go fast, yo, they slow time down, oh, yo. They slow time down, oh, yo. They do not go fast, yo. They slow time down, yo. They do not go fast at all. You're not even moving very fast at all now, yo. You're going 85 on the freeway now. It's not the same thing as it was on Earth when we lived on a real planet 2 years ago, before I died again and went back to hell, where they told me you must say everything you get from the histories. When you are returned from hell, they're gonna bring you back for you where you gotta really know. Have you ever had a right? Saying that you raise on the praise you row. Yes, I was killed a long time ago. Before that, I spent about 30,000 years in hell. Do you got me now? It was so long now, but it was so fucking fast, yo. I can't believe it ever ends. What am I to tell you, friends? Can you see 40,000 years of friends? Do you see it on my face yet, friends? I'm telling you, I'm so old. It's like I'm haggard past that shit, though. I'm not old no more. Got younger as I grew old, so now I know it's all in the children playing with all toys and make their heads spin with sugar plums dancing, trying to make you not believe anything I say. I'm writing this right off the top of my head, so listen in. It is happening as I speak. Nothing is anything prepared like an idiot, written down and thought about over and over each line, thinking too much on each line. That makes you fucking dumb now. You know those wizards that work for me do that shit though, and tell me if they wrote down and ask me which one do I like the best and where should the song go now? You can anything happening to me, and I can make my own mistakes, and I can see point left and lead on right ever me to see homing on my deck. Home record, so much of a second reserve. So any make it be until you feel the same way about me. Anything you see can be a belief on the deck of this patrol. I'm rising to the bottom to pay the days I know. You can pray to God and wake him, Bruce, saying, son, I'm not scared. Turn away and pray down the road. Fun. I've had the same look in my eyes before you do. So around you play, say when you come, yo. Yeah, don't scare me either, yo. I'm afraid though, so you know I'm just not afraid though. So here you get my drift now. I'm afraid though, but I'm not afraid though, so go and do my show for the crowds in Domino's, or maybe pub Ridley's if Rusty's is closed and there's too many privileges. We got things to go, and I can take off from this weekend. See with everything I've been riding on this train, or definitely places on the beach seem obviously to win. You know, better we change to be fantastic to be. Change the boy inside of me. Change the band to the boy man jail. Sunny best to the boys in the rail. To the boys in the rain. To the born baby's rain. To the boys that say, to the parties in the bedroom. Sad mother. So that but a cup and fills my cup when it makes it go dry. I'm running me down, I'm putting it in the ground, I'm putting it on the hood. I'm putting it in a rut, and I'm rolling in my friends, and I'm going them niggers, and they're cool with it anyway. All of them love me for it more than anything. They all told me not to do it. Then I said, fuck you, man. I'll do whatever the fuck I want, man. And they said, I fucking respect that shit. I don't care, man. You can call me anything you wish. I don't really know, man. Easily people come under my control, man. When they do everything I say every time. I don't even tell them to. They just take my ideas and make them into theirs and sell lots of fucking videos. Take my name with them and tell everyone I told them about Wayne Walker shows in town. Again, it's like the circus here again. Like the police cars driving with circus lights, shining different things instead. Oh man, it's a circus show in town again with the police here. They're driving circus cars around, and there's circus cars or rides on the fucking carnival. Take it with you on the show. They always want you to go with them. Go to their show house where they get to fuck with them. Tell them make it hard. Well, chances without you do. Some pain, can't maintain. Shouldn't do anything. Turn up and I can't turn back to hold me down. So me to bright and bright, to the bright and bright, to the pain and rain, to the bright and bright, to the pain and rain, holy rain brown. Damn medallion, and I'm catching on a mission. Tell you well, built and run, wait right up to see me, way down to see. Can you tell me all you want of me? Did you live in this time that I am telling you about? With my black magic music song, I speak to you with my hand again, also in my mouth, talking and singing with my lyric and my vocal cords about me. I'm about now. Found you in my generosity. Cannot stand you and let's see. We're taking advantage of that spin. How did that? See how we keep just repeating that spin? Rain on a sailor, rain, man, just sing. What I made it on a little rain, you were the thing we friendly sing. We honestly believe it. Everything is real in our minds, and that makes it real somewhere in the cosmos that is real. So if you think a thing, it makes it real. Now you know black magic like I know, and you too can do it. You. By the way, you are invincible now, you, because you passed this level test. You can do as you like. Try and make me believe anything but me makes you fall in love. the same choreography to believe. Wakes me up constantly. I wish I could speak. Trying to make a railway to the water rave. Silent rain around me. Can't wait on me. Taking me to not believe we ever make mistakes. We are wizards. Do you understand me now? Friends, do you get me when I tell you that I'm working 10-finger braille? Well, right now it's 5, only 'cause my left hand is moving the phone line. I would if I were using it to read the time changes. You're trying to understand. So my black magic hand is turned to running phone charm. And this one is my JoJo. Saying very nice ways you might be going. Rocky on you, maybe she's landing on. Counting on the make, wanna mind but a mistake. Do you say we wanna take? Reggie, Reggie, Songy, take you, Songy, seem better, shaky. She bought, she said me crazy. She tried it, she found it. She tried it, made it like you made something.
Get us some.
Get some stuff?